this is section 7.2, and I'm actually just going to do problem number 1 because I think watching exponential graph, a lot of this comes back to you. So graph number 1 says y equals 4 times 1/2 to the x minus 5. So notice there's nothing being added or subtracted to your exponent, so you have no horizontal shift, but you do have a minus 5, which is a vertical shift, so I'm going to make note of that. And with exponential functions, that vertical shift is always your asymptote. So y equals negative 5 is going to be my asymptote. So I'll just kind of start with that. Then you can ignore the shift if you would like and just graph 4 times 1/2 to the x, and then know that you have to shift everything down 5, or again, put this equation into your y equals, use your table feature on your calculator, you know, whatever is easiest for you. So I'm going to start out by testing, you know, again, probably, actually I'm going to test some more negatives because it's going to flip my 1/2 and make it positive. So I'm going to do, no I'm not. I'm going to do -1 and 0 and 1, and we'll see if we need more points. So if I put in -1, 1/2 to the -1 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And if I put in 0, 1/2 to the 0 is 1, times 4 is 4. And last but not least, 1/2 to the first is 1/2, and 4 times 1/2 is 2. And that might be good enough. And then everything vertically shifts down 5. So I'm going to subtract 5 from all of my y values since it's a vertical shift. So that's really going to be 3, -1, and -3. And I'm going to cross those out so I don't accidentally use those. And plotting those points, let's see, it would be -1, 3, 0, -1, and 1, -3. And then I do know it's exponential decay because my base is 1/2, which is less than 1. So if I hadn't looked at my graphing calculator, I at least know that it's going to do that. Domain for all exponential functions, all real numbers. My range, however, is restricted to everything greater than -5. And then the third problem, I'm going to skip 2 because it's much like that. Says the price of a new bike is $550 and it depreciates, which means it goes down 9% each year. How much is the bike worth in 6 years? So be careful with this problem because it's talking about money. You might think it's one of your finance equations, but it's not. You're not putting money in the bank and it's not a loan. So it's just a basic exponential decay problem, and remind yourself that that formula is as follows. So my initial value is A, and that in the problem is what the bike is worth initially, so that's $550. The interest rate is 9%, so 1 minus 0.09, and X is time in years, and that would be 6 years. And then just typing that in your calculator, and probably you could do that all in one step, but do pause the video and make sure that you can get this answer because that's probably most critical. Scooch this up a little bit, and when you dump that in your calculator, you get $312.33, and that makes sense because it's going down, and that is exponential decay.